Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome again. This is, I guess, the fourth part of my videos. Hopefully, I think it's the last one. We'll see if it is or if it isn't. This time, I will be talking to you about ECW, which is my ECW, which is pretty much just a bunch of superstars that were in the WWE, and now I put them there. This is the show, I guess. It's more for the fans. You know, it's the wrestlers you guys want to see, just, you know, that aren't in the WWE currently right now. I'm putting them in this show. Guys like Kurt Angle, guys that are pretty much like in TNA or something like that, or that are free agents, or guys in the game right now that aren't with the company anymore and aren't being used in my storylines right now for the WWE portion. But this is right here where it's more of a fan thing. You know, whoever you want to see on this show, you tell me, I will put them on here. I will create a story for them. I will do all of this. I know I have a couple MVP fans out there, and they are very happy that he became the Classic Champion, which is pretty much, I guess, the equivalent to an Intercontinental or U.S. Champ. And that's the WCW Classic Championship. That's why I call it the Classic title, because of that. But he became the champion by defeating Samoa Joe. So let's jump into that feud right there between him and Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe will be used. He will be used in this WWE itself. And he will face... He still has a match with MVP at the next pay-per-view, which is going to be called Adrenaline. ECW presents Adrenaline. And that's going to be a match, and they're going to have themselves a submission match. Samoa Joe wants to use his rematch clause in a submission match for the Classic Championship. So we'll see what happens between those two. The whole rivalry began because of Samoa Joe stealing MVP's theme song. Really? Really. And, you know, Joe told him, this song fits someone who's actually good. Someone who can actually do something in the ring, not like you. So they had a match at Breaking Point #1, which I have, I guess, the video to it. Maybe I'll post it up. I don't know if I can because my CD-ROM isn't working, and that's the only way I can post it up. And I don't know. We'll see what happens there. Maybe I can just... I can probably post it up. We'll see what happens. Maybe not, maybe yeah. But those two had a match on the first Breaking Point, and Samoa Joe won that match, and he became the Classic Champion. To me, in my opinion, I guess I'm going to give that match the match that stole the show. The match that nobody expected to do good. It stole the show. Samoa Joe and MVP. Then they had a match again at Breaking Point 2, which I did post up on YouTube. It's out there. And MVP won that match, baby. He won the match in a ladder match for the Classic title. He won it. And now he's the champion. And now this is where we're at the point where we're at right now. That MVP now has to face Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe told him, you know what? I want my rematch. And it's gonna be at the next pay-per-view, which is gonna be the one I just told you, Adrenaline. I have already built the arena and everything, so it's gonna be good. So we'll see where those two keep going, because this is gonna be their third match on a pay-per-view. So they're having a little bit of a rivalry against each other. And they just keep hating each other. It's just how it is. So let's talk about... Now what I want to talk to you about is how I'm introducing some new stars. And I'm getting rid of some guys. So that means rewrites have to be done. And certain storylines won't be there anymore. There's probably one that won't be there. And that's probably the hardcore title one. If I can find Chad, which he probably is on the creative thing. Because I haven't found everyone I want for ECW. So I'm still working on that one. So maybe I have to do rewrites, maybe I won't. We'll see what happens. And if I have to make rewrites, it's going to be better, I think, for me to get more. It's going to be crazier. ECW is going to be crazier. But that's what's going to happen. Let's talk about, I guess I like to talk to you guys right now about which ones I know for sure are going to happen, which rivalries are for sure going to happen. And as you guys know, Mr. Kennedy is now the number... Wait, you guys probably don't even know. Mr. Kennedy is the #1 contender for the ECW Championship. He won himself a ladder match at Breaking Point 2 against Johnny Curtis, Luke Gallows, and Desmond Wolfe. He won the #1 contendership. And he said, you know what? I don't care who the hell the champion is. I'm going to break them. I'm going to win the title, the championship, and he's going to be the freaking ECW champion. And I got a good response out of that. Someone actually, I think, posted a comment saying, this is going to be cool. That's who I wanted to win, or something like that. I don't remember real well. I'm remembering off the top of my head. I'm just not that, that good at that. And he's going to face Kurt Angle, for the ECW championship. But there's a little bit going on now, because if I can get Chris Masters, this story gets a little bit more crazy, because Chris Masters is trying to buy himself in, because he's a new guy. He's formed an alliance with Vladimir Kozlov, D.H. Smith, and Finlay, and he's just formed an alliance with them, the guys that were released from WWE, and they're coming over to ECW to make the brand better, to make it what they think is the best, because Mick Foley hired them, and they're saying they're Mick Foley's choice. And they're like, what? No, we don't need you. We were doing great without you. And Chris Masters pretty much stole the title from RVD at the last pay-per-view. He told him, you know what, I'm the new ECW champion. This is what it looks like to be a real champion. You got to be this big, this, all that. He lost the match, though. It was a cage match. He lost the match. He thought he was going to win. He honestly thought he was going to win because he had Kozlov. And Kozlov was like, I got your back, man. After that, you and me, we're going to face each other for the title. And none of them won. Kurt Angle won that. Kurt Angle was my ECW champion. He took it away from RVD, who was the champion at the start, but he only got the title because Batista was ran over by a reindeer. Batista is part of the ECW roster, so after his feud is done with Mason Ryan, he's coming over to ECW. So don't worry about that, people. Batista is going to be on this show still. The Cruiserweight title, that's another title I like. I like it on Xavier Woods, who is also known as Consequences Creed. His feud now is over with Curtis Reed. Curtis Reed was injured and gone. He's gone forever. I like Curtis Reed, though. Whoever made him, you did a good job with him. I like that. But he's gone now. And now I got to find Xavier Woods some new competition. That's the beauty part of it now. Because it's cruiserweights. You people, the fans, you can tell me what cruiserweights you want to see against him that aren't being used on WWE storylines. You now pretty much get to choose his opponents. And I'll put them here. Start building up a cruiserweight, a bigger cruiserweight. Maybe you'll see Jeff Hardy. Maybe you'll see Matt Hardy again. No, I don't even think you'll see Matt Hardy because he's pretty big. So I don't think you'll see him in that. But it's going to be crazy, the Cruiserweight. Xavier Woods, if I can still find him, he'll be the Cruiserweight champion. If not, we just have a whole new thing with the Cruiserweights now. We have a whole new thing. That's going to be fun. What's next? What do I talk about next? I want to talk about the Tag Team Champions, who are the Hardy Boys. Personally, my favorite tag team of all time. Personally. Jeff and Matt are the champs right now. They took it away from a little group called Archer that I made up. They were the past tag team champions, which is composed of Vance Archer and Mike Knox. If they're still going to remain here, I don't know. But I do know that a little group by the name Beer Money is coming in to ECW. And we'll see if they have a problem with the Hardys as the tag team champions, or what's going to happen with Beer Money and the Hardys, or what's going to happen with them in the tag team division. We'll see what happens here. And it's going to be funny. ECW's going to be the funnest show around on my thing. Nah, it's going to be the most, I guess. This show it's always an Extreme Rules match. Every match is always Extreme Rules or some sort of crazy thing. It's never a normal submission match or something like that. Or I guess a normal match, just a normal match. It's nothing like that. So we'll see what happens there, right? You know, it's going to be crazy. This show is mainly for you people who just want to see crazy stuff. You guys can decide everything pretty much here, you know. If you put comments like there's been comments before in the past, you'll know what happens. You'll get to see what happens. You'll get to see results you like. I know nobody wants Kurt Angle the champion, the ECW champ, but that's why Mr. Kennedy is out there. Maybe Kennedy becomes champion, maybe he doesn't. Who knows? My hardcore champion, I talked about that one already. Shad. I'll see if I can find him. If I can't find him, there'll probably be a tournament. Or maybe someone who's already there will get the title. We'll see what happens. I know I'm adding a new couple guys, so that's going to be fun so you guys can watch. You guys already seen one new ad. That's Robert Roode from Beer Money. You've seen him added. I'm debating whether or not I should add a Divas section or female wrestlers to ECW. If you guys want to see females wrestlers on ECW. I guess just tell me you guys want to watch some. I guess I would put like right now. I want to put a couple. That would probably be Mickey James, Gail Kim, and just a couple like that. You know, divas like that. Lita, I'm saving her for WWE. I'm not gonna put her up in ECW because Lita is my all-time favorite diva, so she wouldn't go on this. You know, but this show is mainly about what you guys want to watch. What wrestlers you guys want to watch in the ring? What storyline do you want to watch with them? MVP is a personal favorite to some people, and you know I'm gonna work with MVP now. I'm gonna make him something. You know, he's been working with Samoa Joe. They're having a feud. That feud's gonna get better and better, and maybe he'll start going after the ECW title. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it changes. Maybe he'll stay champ, or maybe he'll have double titles. Maybe he'll go title run crazy. Maybe he'll go for all of them. He is from Miami, by the way, right? And he's probably not only gonna win 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5. Well, I guess it has to be 5 or 6, right? Because that's probably all the titles I have there. That's a Miami Heat reference for y'all that don't know. Maybe MVP does something like that. Maybe he does a Miami Heat thing. Right now he's a face, though, so I don't think they would hate him. RVD, the former ECW champion. What's going on with him over there? You know, who's gonna take him serious now? Because he lost the title twice, and I know it's to Kurt Angle, but who's gonna face him now? Who wants him? He wants to be ECW champ again, and he probably will receive another number one contender match at our next pay-per-view, because that's what we always do. That's what I always do at a pay-per-view for ECW. There will always be a match that is a number one contenders match for the ECW championship. That doesn't mean it's going to be a singles match. That means I can still continue the previous feud and just add that guy. That doesn't mean anything. And this pay-per-view coming up, Adrenaline, is going to be fun. It's going to be in a created arena. New superstars. A whole bunch of crazy stuff going on. And, you know, Kurt Angle right now for the moment is my ECW champion. I didn't originally want him as champ because I wasn't playing as him. I wanted to keep RVD as the champ. But the computer beat me on SmackDown vs. Raw 11. So Kurt Angle became the champ. And then when he won, I went like, you know what? I can roll with this. I have a heel champion. I can do something. You know, Mr. Kennedy is now the number one contender. Okay, I can do something with it. And I'm going to run with that. I'm going to run with Kurt Angle, Mr. Kennedy, and maybe Chris Master comes into the picture. Who knows? Who knows what happens there, right? There is a couple ads, so I'm gonna be happy about that. This is actually going to become a bigger ECW. Currently, I have 5 matches on the thing, and most of them are tag team matches, and I don't like tag team matches, honestly. So I might start doing 7 or 8 matches. And we'll see what happens. You know, it's going to be cool. It's going to be a cool show. ECW is fun. That's all I can guarantee you right now. I really can't talk to you about the storylines because I don't know who I have right now. Right now, what you're watching is pretty much 6 of the 8 guys I have that I've downloaded online. So you're watching 6 of the 8 guys I've downloaded. And the new guys that are coming in, you know, they're going to be able to fit storylines with other guys. I'm not going to tell you who's coming in because I want to surprise you guys. That's the fun of ECW. There's surprises here. The GM, however, is still Mick Foley. Mick Foley is still the general manager. Yeah. What? Okay. He's still the general manager. He's still controlling this, I guess, this chaotic ECW. But not really because everything's just gone out of control ever since he came in. It was already out of control when he was here, when he wasn't here. So it's going crazy. His main goal was to come back. Who owns ECW? That's a good question. Is it WWE? Are they themselves? Who owns it? I don't know. I haven't ever told you guys who owns it. And I'm going to keep it that way. I don't know what's going to happen. Are you going to find out one day who owns it? You know, who owns ECW? Who's paying these guys? Because these guys, originally my thing is that they're not part of WWE. None of these guys are part of WWE. And I don't know why. But Johnny Curtis belongs to WWE. Brodus Clay belongs to WWE. Those guys belong to him. But WWE allows them to come over here. They tell them, okay, you guys can come over here. You guys can fight, get better mic skills, get all this and that. And they compete against these guys. And that's what happens here. So I don't know who owns ECW. I don't know anything about this, so we'll see, you know. We'll see what happens with ECW. There's not much I can tell you right now about storylines, but once again, this is more... I want fan interaction on this one more than anything else. I want fans telling me, you should put this guy on the show. You should get rid of this guy. You should do something like this. You know, I would love to see this wrestler. I would love to see what you can do with him. I would love to see someone get a title run. I would like to see this and that. If you tell me that, I will consider it, and most likely I would say, yeah, okay, I'll work that into the stories. I'll do something like that, and we'll see what happens. You know, I don't want to hear let's see ECW and WWE because I'm not going to do that one. I just don't want to do that. I want this one to grow by itself. I want this one to be by itself. So whenever the draft comes around, they're not going to be available for WWE. So let me just make that one clear. But I would love to hear fan interaction on this one. This one's pretty much a fan interaction brand storyline. I'm going to start working more on this one too, on the pay-per-views, because the last one I didn't give it a proper promo card. I just threw it on there right there. Threw some D's on them, bitch. And that wasn't cool for that. It is because I want this one to be one of my main stories. Because I have pretty good wrestlers here. I guess old wrestlers, that's what I have. But the ECW coming up, I haven't written it because I don't know who I'm having. Because the servers, they're sometimes working, then they're sometimes not working. It's some crazy stuff on this, you know? You would think, A, you would fix the damn servers. B, you would fix the damn servers. C, you would fix the goddamn servers. But that's what my thoughts are. I think ECW has done pretty good. I guess, one of my highest rated videos is an ECW one. Yeah, I know, huh? One of my highest ones, and this one I'm not really, I'm not really trying to put anything in it. I'm not going, as you said, I'm not going and putting my try-hard pants on this one. I just do it and I do it. I give you Extreme Rules matches and a story, and that's it. That's all I do for this one. I don't think about it like I do for Raw or SmackDown. But I saw a little bit more interaction on ECW now. So I might start putting more work into this one too than normal. And that's pretty much all I want to say about ECW. You know, that's what ECW is. A fan interaction brand. You tell me what you want, I'll give you what you want, you know, for free. You don't even got to pay for it. Anyways, my main purpose of this Storylines is just a hobby. And if you watch it, you watch it. If you don't watch it, you don't watch it. And I'm not going to cry about it or anything. If you watch it, thank you for watching it. Thank you for spending your time watching it, you know. Thank you for watching it, at least. You know, that's your life. You're at least watching my videos, so I'd like to thank you for that if you watch it. Thanks a lot. And to my subscribers, which I think is 69. Again, 69 is pretty funny. From the time I'm doing it, I have 69 subscribers. I'd like to thank you guys. Honestly, thank you guys. I would still be doing these videos though, but I like to thank you guys. You guys are cool. You guys are cool. Really cool. And I'm going to keep doing these videos. You know, I'm going to keep doing and keep working on them. And I'm just going to keep busting my ass on these videos, putting a whole bunch of them out. Hopefully I can do it with a lot of time. I can do it quick, but we'll see what happens. But I'd like to thank all of you fans. Thank you. And as for WWE 12 commentaries, when I start working on my storylines, it won't be a barrage anymore commentaries because my main goal is for these storylines. I will do I will probably do some commentaries for the SmackDown vs. Raw community because I love working for them because they give me free sex. Did I just say free sex? I love working for those guys. You know, those guys are fun. They do a lot for you, and that's really cool. They do a lot for you, you know. They put your video on their page, and that's, you know, you got to be grateful for that. That someone wants to put your video on their page. That's awesome. That's awesome. And I would like to thank them for adding me to their page. Really cool. And they do some great stuff over there. They have some great videos. So if you're still watching the video at this point, please go watch them. You know, watch their videos. It's fun stuff over there. Fun stuff. Fun stuff. Man, I really hope this ladder match finishes quick, man. My commentary is based on this right now. And the computer's taking forever. I'm not playing because I'd be getting my ass kicked right now. If Jeff Hardy wins, I'm happy with that. Please tell me he won. Please tell me he won. Because this is, I guess, a 20-minute commentary. And I've been doing commentaries since, I guess, when you hear the first Raw one, that's when I started doing this commentary. And I'm on a roll right now. I'm on a goddamn roll. And these commentaries, I like talking. I like talking to a mic. I like hearing myself speak. I don't know if it sounds weird, but I like hearing myself talk. That's why I can do commentaries for 20 minutes. I'm a beast on that one. I'm sorry. I'm just saying. I like talking to it. It's the mic. Let's see. What's the future of my channel? That's a good question for myself. What's the future of my channel? My channel is just, the future is get subscribers, get people here, you know. Give you guys some quality videos, give you stuff you guys can watch when you guys are bored. You guys are like, man, I'm bored here at school. I have an iTouch or a computer or a laptop. Let me get onto his channel. Let me see his videos. Maybe his videos can entertain me. Maybe his commentary can, you know, all that. I just want you guys to watch videos that are going to be fun for you guys. That's pretty much the future. Just do these storylines. You guys can see something. I know that's what I do. When I get bored at school, I go to my own page and I start watching my videos. I know what's going to happen, but you know what? I like watching it. I don't like hearing myself talk on my commentaries. I haven't watched one commentary that I put up on YouTube. I've only heard them when I'm editing it, but I've never watched it on YouTube because I don't like hearing myself talk on the computer. But right now, I like hearing myself talk right now. I'm losing my voice a little bit for some reason. Am I? I don't know, but you know, the match is over. Samoa Joe won the match, and I love Samoa Joe. But that's ECW. That's my idea. That's my brain right there. You just picked at it. And I'd like to thank you guys for sticking around and watching these commentaries. And hopefully our next location is putting up the main event. The main reason I'm here on YouTube. My goddamn storylines. That's where we're going next. The road to WrestleMania is going to continue, and we're going to drive it out there, and we're going, and it's going to be spectacular. Storylines on the way. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, please comment, please subscribe. Oh, baby. The road to WrestleMania is going to continue. Peace out, yo.